Have you and Amy spoken since Aftersun? I leave the villa with big fat 0 regrets. Yes, there are a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and it didn't go kind of exactly how I wanted it. What do you think of Faye and Teddy getting back together after their argument? You know, I think Teddy's been very patient. Do you regret saying your Love Island journey was tragic while Amy was standing next to you? Hi, I'm Hugo, and I'm playing Text on the Beach with Cosmo UK. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. I've got a text! Has anyone famous slid into your DMs since leaving the villa? Yeah, there's been a few blue ticks. A lot of them have just been offering their support and guidance of kind of, you know, how to handle myself now that life has changed a little bit. Is it true you had to film scenes more than once? No, it is not true that I had to film scenes more than once. I'm sure this is a reference to the Amy kiss scene. I've seen the articles and no, that definitely wasn't the case. If you could pick one Islander to spend the night with in the Hideaway, who would it be? Who would it be? You know what? Let's go rogue. Let's go Priya. Obviously, I haven't had the chance to meet her yet, but she seems lovely and I'd love to get to know her. Yeah, I reckon I would have pulled her for a chat and got to know her. You know, I've done that with everyone that's come in, pulled them for a chat and got to know them. So yeah, it would have been fun. Did anyone break any rules in the villa? Not massive rules off the top of my head. There's a few, you know, no jumping in the pool and no running and stuff. We weren't allowed to talk about the process or our applications and kind of everything before the villa and what we've been doing. So that didn't take me by surprise, but obviously no one really wants to listen and watch that back home. Have you and Amy spoken since Aftersun? No, we haven't. What was the application process like, and do you have any tips for next year's hopefuls? Yeah, so I applied after recently becoming single. I filmed a video with my housemate after having maybe one too many drinks one night, and yeah, it just snowballed from there. Had a few Zoom interviews, had a few auditions in London, and yeah, it just picked up really quickly. Do I have any tips? I guess just be yourself. That's all you can be. Don't try too hard, and yeah, I'm sure they'll love you for you. Did you have any chats with the producers? We had chats, obviously, before the villa, and then, you know, they were kind of bodding around when we were there, but no, not frequently. There were no frequent chats. Being a teacher, you know, I'm a good boy, not told off for anything. Do you regret anything about your time in the villa? I leave the villa with big fat 0 regrets. You know, I was myself throughout. I've absolutely loved it. Yes, there are a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and it didn't go kind of exactly how I wanted it, but you know, that was all part of the fun. So no, 0 regrets. What did you think of Chloe and Toby getting back together after your recoupling speech? You know what? Toes is happy and Chloe's happy, then I'm happy. I'm happy for both of them. Obviously, the recoupling speech was quite a big deal at the time, but myself and Tobes, yeah, we're on good terms. I look forward to catching him outside the villa. Are there any scenes of the Islanders doing bits that we aren't shown? You know, I've been stuck in the middle of a few kissing competitions between various couples each side of me in my time. It was like, yeah, I think I've referred to it as a concert. But yeah, a little bit awkward, but you get used to it. Tell us a funny story that wasn't caught on camera. This wasn't caught on camera because we were outside the villa, but after we got that text about Casa Amor and all us boys had left the villa, oh, we were ecstatic. You have no idea. Everyone was absolutely buzzing. Yeah, we were all really excited. So yeah, I'm sure you can imagine the content we were coming out with then. Are there rooms in the villa we don't get to see? I wouldn't say so. I mean, you've got the bedroom, you've got the dressing room, you've got the toilet upstairs, you've got the living room, you've got the kitchen area and everything outside. So no, there's no hidden secret rooms. Obviously, you've got the Hideaway. I didn't get my chance in there, but obviously others have. So yeah, no hidden rooms. What do you think of Faye and Teddy getting back together after their argument? You know, in my opinion, it's not really anyone else's business apart from those two. So again, if Faye's happy and Teddy's happy, I'm happy. You know, I think Teddy's been very patient, and I don't think many other people could be as patient as he has been. But I think Faye and Teddy are that perfect combo of yin and yang. They've got kind of the coolness in Teddy and the fiery in Faye, and it seems to work for them. Do you regret saying your Love Island journey was tragic while Amy was standing next to you? No, I don't. I was speaking about myself and my experience there. You know, it has no reflection on Ames and kind of her journey. It was more about Me, myself and I, and obviously, you know, walking in, no one stepped forward. Boom, friendship couple with Sharon. Okay, cool. Faye, brilliant. Yeah, Liam now, or Faye now picks Liam at the fire pit. Cool. 2 bombshells come in for me that weren't for me, etc., etc. I could go on. I could be here for days talking about it. So that is why I describe my journey as tragic. It has no reflection on Amy and her experience. Which couple do you think is the best match and which is the worst match? Wow. Best match is definitely Milliam. I absolutely love those two together. Just, you know, I spent all day with them and all night, and the connection they have is just so natural and organic, and they just get along so well. And they just chat about like normal things. So I don't know how much airtime they get or whatnot, probably because they're just having normal conversation. There's not much juice or not much drama, but they're just enjoying each other's company. The worst match. The worst match. I think if there was bad matches, I think they would have been voted out by now. I compare Kaz and Matthew and Kaz and Tyler, and I think there's a clear difference in connection between the both of them. So I was always shipping and hoping Tyler would win Kaz back, and it appears to have happened. Sadly, at the expense of Matthew, because he's such a nice boy. Was there anything that surprised you when you watched back the episodes? I haven't watched them back. I don't think I can put myself through that many losses, that many L's. So I don't plan on it. Maybe I will down the future. It might be quite funny to look back on and laugh at some point. But yeah, I'm not going to be looking at those anytime soon. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below and tell us what you think.